Another game that had a huge playoff implications tonight happened at the Inferno. Blackman defeated Cookeville tonight. And let's go back to the Gilly Crane hotline. Kit Hartsfield, the head ball coach, he coaches at tackle football at Blackman High School, joins us on the Gilly Crane hotline. Coach Hartsfield, congratulations on a big win against Cookeville.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Last year, of course, you remember this. Last year, Cookeville surprised you up at their place. That was probably one of the biggest stunners of last season in 6A to me. And you had to be talking to your kids about that tonight. And Cookeville started out and played you hard early on, didn't they?
Yeah, it's definitely something we remembered. Even though it's new teams, a new year. And we kind of got off to a slow start real early in the first. I called a dumb play on offense, a trick play, and we fumbled. And they capitalized immediately after that and got us to a slow start, and we was able to take control right before the half and go up 17-7.
Wins are always good, but a region win there, and it probably puts you in a pretty good situation going into. Well, I mean, it does put you in a great situation going into Week 11 against Riverdale. You got any opportunity there to talk about? Does that have any special significance to you playing against Riverdale?
Oh yeah, I mean it's an in-county rivalry game, and I played there, and it's always just special to play against them and see the spear on the helmet and all that. Brings back good memories. I'm not sure where the district standings stand. I just know if we win, we'll close out second place in the district and hopefully have some momentum going into the playoffs.
I think that the winner of that one's going to be second place in the region, and so if I may be wrong there, but
I think you're right.
It should be a great battle. Now, where is that game going to be played?
That'll be here at Blackman.
All right, so you always like to have those kind of, and it's a rivalry game. It's don't they call that the backyard rivalry over there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They do.
The backyard rivalry going to be at your place in a couple of weeks, but tonight in the backyard, Cookeville gave you fits. Who were the big players for you that helped you finally get Cookeville under control and push away at the end?
Yeah, Dejon Gibson had a big interception somewhere in the second quarter to give us a short field and score and go up 10-7, I think. And then we got to stop and scored again. And they ran a play right before half, and Connor Murphy laid a big hit to end the half, and just looked like it kind of sucked the life out of them and kind of gave us some more energy coming back out in the second half. And defensively, we just played like our hair was on fire. I don't think they had any positive yards until late in the fourth quarter. Once we came out in the second half, so defense stepped up and had a big night as well, despite all the offensive explosive plays that we had.
You host Stewart's Creek next week. You step out of region for that, but it's going to be an interesting matchup, and Coach Martin is known for a running team, so it should be a physical matchup. Is that a trap game?
No trap. We got to be ready to play. We're focused on one team at a time for sure. We respect them. Coach Martin does a great job. They have a really tricky offense. They have the ability to keep the ball away from you. And they've played some. They've been kind of up and down this year. I know they were up on Cane Ridge early in the season. Yep. If that tells you anything about them, so no, they're a good team, and we'll have to be ready to play.
I know that those physical matchups late in the year are not something that are optimal. I hope that you guys have a great week of practice and getting ready for them and come out of that matchup pretty healthy. Will you be healthy going into the matchup with Stewart's Creek?
Yeah, we're a healthy team overall. Our tailback, Micah Napier, didn't play tonight. He just got a gimpy ankle. It's just kind of nagging him. So we haven't decided if he's going to play next week or not. We really don't want to play him until he's 100%. We have a couple other good tailbacks that are really just as good, and Jordan Brown and carried the bulk of the load tonight, and Connor Murphy can do what the other two can do as well. So we're not going to rush him back, but if he's ready, he'll play.
Yeah. I'm shaking my head at your wealth of of quality backups.
Yeah.
Don't ever realize that. Of course you don't. You're not going to take that for granted. But you're in an envious position, my friend. An envious position.
Right. And Jordan and Connor were actually took the bulk of the load when Master Teague went down last year, so they played a lot of snaps as sophomores. And they're both just juniors, and Tamikis came in, and he's only played tailback, and Connor and Jordan are really good linebackers too, so it just kind of played into Tamikis' hand and helped our defense, that those two could focus on defense when it's 100 degrees half the season long. It just helps keep people fresh.
Did your kids pop tonight? With the weather the way it was, did that get them fired up, or was it more you old coaches? Like you're old, but was it more you coaches?
We all loved it. The practice week was just completely different because it's going into week 7 or 6 or whatever. Last week was still really hot at practice. So when the weather changes, the kids feel better, and I feel a whole lot better.
Well, Coach, I know you feel better after getting a huge win in region against a quality Cookeville team. Good luck in your preparations for Stewart's Creek and Riverdale down the road, and get her done, okay?
Yes, sir. Thank
All righty.
you.
That is Kit Hartsfield, the head coach for Blackman, a Riverdale alumnus, and has been on staff there at Blackman and now the head coach at Blackman.